Okay folks, I'm sitting here once again with my PAC 68.3 powered Atari STacy running at 40 megahertz, and just going to show a couple of the unique features of the STacy tonight. Let me boot up here, and what I've got right now at this moment is I'm using a ST to high-res VGA cable. I've got it plugged into the back of the STacy. Has an external monitor port. I've got it plugged in there, and I've also got it plugged in to a standard VGA monitor, a CRT, and as you can see, it's showing the screen on both simultaneously, which is kind of unique. You can see it here. It's booting up on the CRT, and it's also here on the STacy. I've got my background pictures disabled for the moment right now. Okay, and you can see we're going to, let's run a little something here just to do something different. We'll run Paula, the mod player or music player. Okay, you can see there it's basically a gray background versus the blue background of the standard LCD on the STacy itself. Let's see. I like this mod right here. It's called Castle. It's a very atmospheric mod. You can see it there, and you can see it there playing on the CRT at the same time. I'm not sure how the audio will come through on these clips, but again, like I said, that's on the VGA monitor, and then you can pan over and it's playing simultaneously on the STacy's LCD. Back in the day when mods used to be like MP3s are now, and I used to love just to sit and kind of zen out to them, especially some of the really well done ones. And there's quite a few mods out there. There are literally hundreds and thousands probably. And I still love listening to them. Music is music. Okay, we're gonna stop that now. We'll clear that off. Close everything out. And as you can see, it's kind of unique, that ability to do that. I can almost imagine back around when the STacy was first released, you know, as a portable, or at 15 pounds probably more like a luggable, but still, I could almost imagine a setting where somebody would have a business meeting or a boardroom meeting or something like that, and they could run at their from their place at the table or wherever they were sitting, they could run the STacy and run a presentation, spreadsheet or whatever, and show it on a larger screen using the right cables, right connections, right hookup to a room full of people. I mean, I could easily see that being done, and be awful convenient and awful handy. Yep, like I said, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. So I'm going to power the STacy down now. Okay, we're done with that, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change cables. I'm going to switch to a low res and medium res cable. Instead of the ST high cable. By the way, there's that cable right there. You can see it. I got it from Cool Novelties Incorporated in the UK. They did a pretty good job on it. It looks very professional. Just one moment here while we switch this over. Trying to use one hand here. I have to admit that one of my talents is not being very graceful with one hand. Okay, I think we've got that switch now. Alright, and we will power the STacy back up. And as you can see, the video signal goes straight to the VGA monitor, and it's booting up, but there is no signal on, no video output on the STacy's LCD, simply because it can't do low or medium res. It can only do high res. So we'll bypass the hard drive check again, and you can see it booting up on the CRT. And it boots up currently. It's in low res here. We'll switch over. Let's switch it to medium resolution here, so you can just get to see it. And there it is in medium resolution. And while we're here, just for the fun of it, let's play a game. Alright, how about Bard's Tale? Bard's Tale has always been one of my favorite RPGs on the ST. This is the version that's been modified by Claus to run with accelerators from any res and you know, hard drive. Guy does excellent work. He's released so many games, him and Debug. Can't give him enough credit. And as you can see, we're booting up, and at 40 megahertz, the thing flies. I mean, if you've ever played the Bard's Tale, you can see it's very fast. We'll add a member. I don't have any of my saved characters on here. And like I said, it goes very, very, very fast. Sure does. Alright, let's quit back out of that now. It's so nice to be able to quit cleanly back to the desktop. Alright, now let's do something else a little bit different, just to show a little bit of a difference here. Let's power the STacy back down. Still going to leave it with the low and medium res cable to the CRT monitor here, but what we're going to do is flip my little compatibility switch here, and we're going to boot up just like it was a stock STacy, 4 megs, TOS 1.4, and at 8 megahertz. We're going to do that now, and we'll run Bard's Tale again, and first of all, you can see how much slower it's going to boot up here. World of difference. Right. Okay, it's showing some kind of odd screen here. Let's find that game again, or we can go ahead and set the preferences. Let's set it in medium resolution again. Again, this is just TOS 1.4. Apparently it didn't like medium resolution there for some reason. Okay. Alright, we'll try it from here anyways. We'll go, and here's Bard's Tale again, and this time it'll only be running at 8 megahertz, and we'll see how it goes, see how much longer it takes to boot up. A little bit longer. And here we are. And let's see how much longer it takes to boot up at 8 megahertz versus the 40 megahertz. Yep, quite a bit of difference. Let's add a member this time. Yes, it's like they're adding them one at a time instead of darn near, you know, instantly. You can see the scrolling is much slower as I go up the street. The 40 megahertz really does make a huge difference. Okay, that's about it for now. We can quit out of the game, quit to the desktop, and that's it for now. And I'm going to power down, and I'll change the cables back and turn everything back to normal. But you can see it's kind of interesting how it works with external monitor. But you can play color games with the STacy as long as you've got you know, an external monitor of some sort. And in my case, I'm using the a low res and medium res cable, and using the this is the Ambry RGB converter. You can get them on eBay or any place on the internet. You can get them. They're a little bit expensive, $92, but it basically, as you can see, it lets me play color stuff on standard VGA. So when I go to work, I usually take my STacy and take this setup with me and use one of the LCDs at work when slow and play games or anything color. It's really pretty cool. It's only way I've been able to come up with so far, because I never could find an SD book that I could afford without, selling the house and the wife and the dog, to take my SD stuff on the road, and which is very cool to me any way you look at it. Alright, that's it for now. Thank y'all.